Hey everybody, you're watching Cole the Cornstar. If you're even slightly interested in farming or just want to watch a 24-year-old farmer get some stuff done, you're in the right place. We have ourselves a beautiful day in Iowa today. We are going to try to get this concrete pad ripped out with the excavator. And Ron is going to try to finish burying the rest of this concrete, and hopefully he can finish doing some dirt work out here and get done today. When Dad was 12 years old, he started his own hog operation down here, so he had some buildings over there, and then he poured concrete over here so that way he could have little hog lots in through here on the side of the building. So that's where all this concrete is from. Now we want to build a driveway all the way through here, and then it'll connect around the side of the building over to the main drive. And then Cooper can get his hay out of this building easily. We can get to the back of the machine shed easily. We can get to that bin easily. And right now, with this concrete on here, it's like 2-3 inches thick. And when we drive semis over this, it breaks it up. It causes it to heave up all over it. It basically makes it look like this. And you run over something like that with a full semi, this is asking for a lot of problems. But before we go help on that stuff, we need to go over to the bin side. We got electricians here, we got bin guys here. We are going to try to finish speed testing the pit. We're going to try a new motor today, and hopefully we can get that to work. Here's the plan, Stan. So we're gonna fill the semi with 1,000 bushels of corn, and then we are gonna get everything running. We're gonna run this through it, and we're gonna time what it takes to get it completely empty, and then that should give us our bushels per hour. No, it smells like mice. The good news is our leg is not plugged. The bad news is his black auger is, and this one's a Bearcat.
Well, upon inspection, I see soybeans in your corn.
That's how we get extra monies.
I thought about you, well, I think I sent you the text. I was up at J.C. Penney's in Des Moines with the girls.
That's what when you thought about me?
Yeah, they went.
Going hot. Oh, there it goes. Goes off just like nobody's business. Is everything on up above? Oh hey, a bowling ball. Oh boy, this brings back memories. Yeah, the sound of 1980 V8 American USA horsepower, baby. Feel the carbon monoxide. What are you looking at? Huh? Oh boy. Oh boy, big jump. Woo! See this part of the ditch? It's nice and mellow. We can easily get the lawnmower in here, but down here, really steep wall. So I think what we can do is just bring in a little bit of dirt, basically from right in the center to about the center. Just kind of angle it off at 45 degrees, and it'll be nice and mellow. Vroom, vroom, get out of me way! I'm driving me neighbor's tractor! Golly, I tell you, the athlete's foot going on inside these boots is incredible. It looks like Cooper's rearing at the bit to get out in the field. We bought this little 15-foot Cultipacker at an auction a couple weeks ago. Cooper got it all serviced and ready. It's got a little set of, like some little chisels. So we're gonna use it out here for this alfalfa field and for a few waterways that we're redoing this year to get everything smoothed out nice. I guess today's a good day to test it and see how it does here. It actually looks like it's going to do a pretty good job. Oh, valve stem broke.
Oh, you're looking a little bit low there today, buddy. Trying to get the hitch pin out of the tractor, which is a little bit snug. But now with the tractor dropping that way, probably putting a bind on it. Put some air in that other tire, bring it up, balance out. The pin will probably jump right out. Kids will think I'm amazing. How did you become so smart, Dad? Well, let me tell you, it didn't come overnight, that's for sure.
All right, we're gonna let Ron work on that pile. I think they are ready for me up at the bin site. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on up, come on. All right, now come off. Okay, now come on back up. Now come off. All right, now come on back up. Come on back up. Come on. Come on up here. Yeah, girl. And I wouldn't look at it if I were you. Okay. Let's make sure everything's running here. So in order for us to hit 8,000 bushel an hour, it should take about 7.5 minutes.
Do we yet?
Or just about 4.
Okay.
And it just got below the grate here a little bit ago. First test here, we're just starting to run out of the last little pile. We're at 12.5 minutes. We started speed testing this morning at 9 o'clock. It is 7:14 right now. And the top speed we got it up to is 6,300 bushels per hour, when this is rated for 8,000 bushels per hour. The 10 horsepower motor down there is helping. We are within the amperage specs that we're supposed to be at, but we're not at our capacity, so I guess it doesn't really matter. While we were taking care of that, Ron got rid of the big old pile. He got the hole filled in and got everything packed down nice, and then he took his extra dirt and he brought it up here along the edge of the building. He actually raised that up a little bit and he leveled it off. So now we're gonna be able to put gravel in through here. So that way we'll have a nice driveway coming all the way through. This is gonna be really nice because we'll be able to pull our sprayer trailer down through here and we'll be able to fill our tanks really easy. In the past, you had to back down to that tank from the main driveway. And, well, it just made it kind of more of a hassle than it needed to be. And if it was wet down there, you kinda, well, semis get stuck easy. Come over here, let's go. All right, there you go. Get your tail out of the door. Get your tail out of the door. That'll hurt. Hey, get your tail out of the door. Get your tail out of the door. There you go.
Oh yeah, guys, I love going to the truck. I love going in the truck. I love going in the truck.
Before it gets dark, we're over at Kristen and Rusty's. Dad's gonna climb on top of that bin and shut the lid. Oh. Yep, you want to be in the toolbox, don't you? You want to be in the toolbox.
We have to remember too, we forgot to shut the shut off on that so that hydraulics drop down so we don't drive a truck underneath it and whack it. This wire here too before it gets going too far around the field.
Yeah, it's hanging around the tires. Yeah. How do we get that back up there?
Oh, in order to shut that lid on that other bin, it's on the ground. You think this was long enough?
All right, let's try this again, Dad.
Oh, back up to the old roof. Yeah, might be a little better.
I was gonna try to rip up this old hopper bottom pad earlier, but Ron dug beside it a little bit. This bad boy is about 3 feet thick on the edge, and then it goes from the edge into about there. Just a nice ring all the way around where all the legs would have sat on here. And Ron's excavator is not powerful enough to rip this up with that big old band on the edge. So what we were gonna do is we went and grabbed our friend Zach's jackhammer for the front of the skid loader, and we were gonna come in. On the inside, it's only about 6 inches thick. We're gonna break this up and then see basically if Ron could just kind of get a little finger hold with the excavator and then start ripping off that outside chunk. But we didn't get to that today, so in the morning, Ron has a like 1,000-pound old tractor weight, and what he's gonna do is he's gonna take his excavator, he's gonna pick that up, and he's gonna drop it, and then we're basically just gonna club this thing till it's broken up, get this all lifted out here. We are gonna be keeping this pad over here, at least for now, because whoa, I just tripped on that. Because right now, the electricity for the house, it goes from that pole, must come underground through here, comes into this box, goes from this box to the house. The big machine shed was on that. As we can see, that is no longer a thing. Careful, Brownie, don't fall in the hole, don't fall in the hole. So down the road, when we end up building another garage on the side of the house, The electricity runs in on the basement on this side, actually. So we'll end up just taking this line out, and then we'll move where the electricity comes in. So that way we can just have one panel over there that we go off of. That's a down the road thing. So eventually this will be coming out. But for now, it's going to have to stay here. Actually, this is going to work fairly well. I mean, it's expensive. But this electrical line that did run over to the big machine shed, we're not going to be hooking this back up right here. When we built the new bin site, they brought in electricity on the other side of the bins. They brought in 480 electricity over there. And then so it got brought over to the leg. So it just comes in right underneath the leg, comes right through here underground, under the skid loader. Then we can see it pop up out of the ground right there. So it goes to that box. So what we're going to do, we're just going to run that back down. We're going to run it underground. And then we're going to run it into the big machine shed on this side. And then we'll have a 110 volt converter in there. So then we can run all our lights and stuff. But then we'll be able to run equipment off of 480, welders, air compressors, all that kind of good stuff. So, I mean, not a lot of people have 480, but since we have this over here, it kind of opens up opportunities. And then we kind of maybe have some future plans for this building. We've kind of been thinking about a little bit. So it opens up doors. Dad's leaving. Gonna put the skid loader away. Sounds like we got more seed corn and soybean delivery in the morning. Jamie's coming out, so we're gonna call it a night. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Come tend the garden with me. We have so many seeds to sow.